AJA Video Systems, proud supporter of Just Seen It, offers a wide range of professional acquisition and post-production solutions. Learn more at aja.com/PTV. Rust and Martin are homicide detectives in Louisiana.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
For 17 years, they have been hunting an elusive serial killer.
Like a lot of dreams, there's a monster at the end of it.
Their decades-long battle is chronicled in the first season of HBO's True Detective.
Hi, I'm Aaron.
I'm Brenna.
And I'm Salim, and we're here to talk about the new cop show on HBO, True Detective. We've all just seen it. Aaron, what'd you think?
Oh, man. Well, let me start with the showrunner, Nic Pizzolatto. He's written a few episodes of The Killing. He is a novelist, short story writer. So the man knows how to write, and it's incredible. I think the script is absolutely wonderful. It's got layered, complex, highly flawed characters. It's just so remarkably unique, not only in terms of the characters themselves and their specificities, but also in terms of the storytelling structure.
And you'd think it'd be discombobulating, but it actually works somehow on screen. You're not thinking, oh, wait, what time period is this? No, the story just kind of progresses.
The first episode is a little choppy as they're getting used to this out of sync storytelling style. The second episode picks up, and I have to say we only watched the first 2 episodes, so it might get more smoothed out as we go on.
Yeah. From the moment he appears on screen, McConaughey is Rust Cole. Not once throughout both of these episodes did I ever think, oh, it's Matthew McConaughey acting. He is this character.
I think a big part of that has to do with the physical transformation that he had after Dallas Buyers Club and all of the weight loss and then fantastic makeup done on him. But
in the present day, he's got long, shaggy hair and, you know, his face is all sunken in. It's very clear that he's done a lot of drugs and drank a lot of alcohol.
The only problem is that we've seen dark and gritty, tortured detectives 1,000,001 times.
But what I like about this show is that it's not about the case of the week. It's not a procedural. It's about these characters and their psyche, and that's what's front and center.
It's a personal drama. Really, all the cases are just like a backdrop. You know, I mean, it's very interesting, and it is what causes the show to be so dense. But to me, I agree with you, Salim. It's all about the people. It's all about their interactions. It's like a familial drama. It's like how all these shows on HBO are about something else, but they're really about the people.
Characters.
Yeah, I agree that it is about the characters. I just didn't really find them that interesting. You have the dark, brooding, nihilistic detective with the dead family and the drug habit. You have the same thing with Vincent D'Onofrio and Law & Order, Criminal Intent. You have the same thing with House. You have the same thing with the guy on The Mentalist.
But
you
those
have the
are
same thing with Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, this isn't a procedural. This is heavily serialized.
But as House turned, the second half of House becomes sort of like this character drama. And House is a far more interesting character. These guys are just sort of
But we only gave him 2 episodes to be able to kind of really, get to the bottom.
And that's really all you get.
It's about how these 2 characters either separated and are going to come back together.
And let's not forget, it's not just about the writing, it's about the performances, which are amazing.
That's his big time.
Matthew McConaughey delivers one of the best performances I've ever seen him do, period.
I think the saving grace of the show is Matthew McConaughey's performance. He is absolutely fantastic. I am so happy that he's got out of romantic comedy hell, and now he's doing, he's fully exploring his range.
Everybody's got an empty space, an absence. And that's the silence of God. And it don't go away. I mean, everybody wants some cathartic narrative for it, the guilty especially. But everybody's guilty.
So we've talked about Matthew McConaughey quite a bit. Let's talk about the other lead, Woody Harrelson. What'd you guys think?
It's hard to look at Woody and say that he is as good as Matthew McConaughey, because he's not. McConaughey outshines him in every scene that they're in together, but that's not to say that Woody Harrelson is a bad actor. He does a great job
I just think Matthew McConaughey's character is more interesting than Woody Harrelson's because he has so much better dialogue. Matthew McConaughey has the best dialogue.
I still like Woody, especially when he is in the present day having these interviews and he's trying to justify to these 2 cops who are interviewing him all the things that he did and why he did them.
You know the detective's curse? Solution was right under my nose, but I was paying attention to the wrong clues. You know, I've seen all the different types. We all fit a certain category. It's too much for some men.
Lastly, we have to talk about the way the show looks and feels. It is all from Cary Fukunaga, the director and also the director of photography for every episode.
Yeah.
He has crafted such a beautiful looking show. I was watching a screener that wasn't even in HD, and within 10 minutes I thought, this is probably the prettiest show I've seen on television.
And he's able to bring this great vividness to the South, even though it's still dreary. It's
very drab, but it's beautifully drab.
Exactly. Yeah. And Cary Fukunaga, he did Sin Nombre, which I thought was a fantastic film, very well researched, very authentic, and I think he brings that authenticity to this show as well.
I love that there is very obviously a vision. There is one unified vision. You have one writer and you have one director.
Yes,
and
very
they've got
rare.
their thing, and it's fantastic. I think that if anything is going to help the show, it's this one idea. Matthew McConaughey's performance is fantastic, but the story just isn't that fascinating. So I say stream it.
True Detective really is an astoundingly authentic look at the lives of two very different cops. It has wonderful writing, wonderful acting, and stellar direction. It's a definite see it.
A unique cop show that takes us deep into the dark psyche of what it takes to be a true detective. See it.
All right, our votes add up to 2.5 tickets, which is a see it for True Detective.
All right.
Huzzah!
Cheers! To two wonderful actors.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.